Given the following functions, find each. F of x equals x squared minus 9, g of x equals x plus 3, and to start off with, we'll find f plus g of x. So f plus g of x means to take the function f of x and add it to the function g of x. And it's just a notation that represents this. So f of x is the function x squared minus 9. G of x is the function x plus 3. So when we combine these, we look for any like terms. So the x squared doesn't have any. The x doesn't either. But negative 9 and 3 are like terms, and they will combine to negative 6. F minus g of x tells me to take the function f and subtract from it the function g. So we take the x squared minus 9. This time we subtract x plus 3. So the only thing we have to pay attention to that's different here is when we have a multiplier outside of parentheses that's different from positive 1. We can't just ignore the parentheses. We have to use the distributive property to get rid of those parentheses. So in this next step, that's what I'm going to do. X squared minus 9 minus x minus 3. So I've distributed that negative into the parentheses. Now that the parentheses are gone, I can safely combine like terms. So this is x squared minus x minus 12. F times g of x. What this means is to take the function f of x times the function g of x. And I know this is multiplication because I have the small dot in between the two. If that dot was removed and it was just f and then a g afterward, you can also interpret that as multiplication. So this tells me to take the function f, which is x squared minus 9, and multiply that against the function g, which is x plus 3. So I have two items that need to be multiplied out, and they are binomials, which I can simplify through FOIL. So x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 3 is 3x squared. Negative 9 times x gives me negative 9x. And negative 9 times 3 is negative 27. If there were any like terms, I would combine those like terms at this point, but it does not appear that I have any like terms. So this is fully simplified. F divided by g of x. This means to take the function f of x and divide it by the function g of x. So f of x is x squared minus 9. G of x is x plus 3. If it's possible to simplify, you should go ahead and do that. So here, if you'll notice that the numerator is factorable. It can factor into the difference of squares, which means, or using the difference of squares formula. So that means this would factor into x plus 3 times x minus 3. And what's nice about that is there's already a factor of x plus 3 in the denominator, which can cancel along with this factor. So we get x minus 3, though we do have to be careful because this function here is not defined at negative 3, but this function is. So this would be the answer you would put into your blank, probably in your homework system, but it's good to understand that you should also state that this is where x does not equal negative 3, because it only really agrees at all the other values.